banks and things that put on
here's
things
one, right?
like...
Here's one that I read in the week, right?
Go on.
About this woman.
Yeah.
She was a bit of a punk, and to get her hair done like she wanted it.
Super glue.
Right, no. She got lard. Apparently it's a popular thing, you might know. Put lard on your head.
Yeah.
And you put it in the oven. Now, apparently the heat that you get from the oven is different from the sort of heat you get from an hairdryer. Right? And she had to do that to get the style that she wanted. But anyway, she comes into money or whatever, treats herself to a microwave. Right?
It's not true, Carl.
Opens the door, jams the things, you know, like the little catch, so the microwave works. She jams it with a screwdriver or a knife or something.
Yeah.
Puts the microwave on, sticks her head in, boils her brain.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right? Well, why is that ridiculous?
Boils her brain.
She boiled her brain.
She boiled her brain.
And this is what's good about the internet. I went straight from that, and there was a subject about brains. And do you know that Russell Crowe, when he dies, is giving his brain to charity or something? Some sort of... some people who can do stuff with it.
She gave hers to Pot Noodle.
Vesta.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
boiling
the
a
sort of
skull.
Yeah.
That's not true. No.
It's not true, Carl.
It's the same as the woman who put her poodle in the microwave, isn't it? And all that.
Just urban myths.
They're urban myths.
But again, where does it start?
Someone made it up.
Yeah.
For a laugh.
They're just too convenient urban myths. Everyone you can tell an urban myth's not true because it's always this happened to a mate of mine, and when you say what happened then, they go, don't know, that was it. Was it? Was that it? Was it? Someone boiled a brain and that was it. There was no more story.
Well,
were
there any dates? Locations? Times?
I think it was in Belgium.
There's that one that a bloke, right, was going to get a phone call at 4 o'clock to find out if his business was, you know, okay, right? And if he didn't get the phone call, he knew he was broke, destitute. So dead on 4 o'clock, the phone didn't ring, so he went up to the roof of his office and he jumped off to commit suicide. And as he was passing his window, the phone was ringing.
Oh no.
Carl, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Think it through.
Think it through. Who told that story? Who told that story? As he hit the pavement at 120 miles an hour.
He's the only person who could have known that series of incidents.
Also, why didn't he wait?
Dead.
As his life's at stake, why didn't he wait till 5 past? I'm going to give it 5 minutes, just in case.
In case the lines are busy.
Yeah. And what sort of bloke goes out, I'll call you at 4, okay, if your business, well, call me anyway. No. If I don't call exactly 4, then, no, you commit suicide. Commit suicide? I would, because if I don't call at 4, that's the end of it. Well, call me anyway. No, that's not the way I work. Why can't you just call me and tell me the other way? Well, I'm telling you how I do it. If you're bust, I don't call. Can't you just call to verify in case something goes wrong? What if it's engaged? It won't be engaged. Just commit suicide at 4, please. It didn't happen, Carl. The other one, right? A bloke, right? He's on a train station, and I'll tell you how I heard it. He's waiting for a cruise station, waiting for, and he shits himself. As you do. And so he goes, oh, my train's in 5 minutes, so he runs across to Millets, and goes, quick, Levi's, 36, the bloke just puts it in a bag, he runs onto the train, he goes into the toilet, takes his, trousers and pants off.
His soiled trousers
yes,
and pants.
Throws them out of the window, I won't be needing those again, cleans himself off, open the bags, it's a jacket!
Oh.
No, it didn't happen, Carl! At what point did he go into it and go, quick, Levi's 36, and the bloke went, sorry, Levi's 36, what, a pair? No, shall I wrap them? Them? It, shall I wrap? Just wrap whatever it is. Do you want to look? No, I'm not looking when you're putting it in the bag, please. Right? Well, 36 wife stories, well, don't say anything.
I've told you 36 Levi's, and put it in a bag and charge me for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to discuss it further.
Yeah.
There was one,
here we go.
There was one about a woman whose husband died, and she had him cremated.
Yeah.
And made like a little egg timer out of him.
Right.
And she said, I did that, so it can still help around the kitchen.
Well, that might be true. That might be a joke.
That's quite sweet.
That might be true.
It's a true story, again. It was all
No, not
related-
again, because the ones I just told weren't. Nor is the boiling the brains in a bag curry microwave.
Head story, true.
Yeah. They're too convenient.
Will
They-
you be buried or cremated?
What?
Will you be buried or cremated?
I don't know. Cremated. I imagine.
Like you, Steve?
I don't know, it's out of my hands.
Yeah, I haven't thought about
I've
it.
not thought it through, and
No, to
I
be
don't
honest.
care either way.
Have you heard the one
So
about... Sorry.
I'm just worried that we're getting into a macabre world now of ashes, boiled heads. I think we should play some music that people just calm down.
Levi's.
Just think about some of the urban myths they've maybe heard, assess them, maybe they are absolute bollocks,
Yeah.
and they can move on from it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just that the death thing, right?
Yeah.
There was an argument on there about, do you know that Twilight Zone or whatever it was, Tales of the Unexpected?
Oh, yeah.
Where the woman got buried alive.
Yeah.
They were saying how, like, years ago, they'd bury people thinking they're dead,
Yeah.
and they've recently, like, dug coffins up, and then the people who were in the coffin weren't dead, they might have just been, like, in some sort of deep sleep or whatever.
Catatonic.
And they've lifted the lid off,
Yeah.
and there's scratch marks
Yeah.
on the thing,
Yeah.
and that's pretty scary. And
Makes you think. I mean, I hope they check these days. That's all. I'd like to play a beautiful song now by Cat Stevens called Lillywhite. It's lovely.
A song for the lovers room?
Yeah. Cooper Temple Clause there. Who needs enemies on XFM 104.9? Well, it's competition time. If you want that celebrity endorsed bag from the BAFTAs, Jane had a good idea.
Go on.
She thinks we should revive sort of swap shop because a
I love
competition.
Swap Shop, I think it's a great game.
It's great. It was great, right? But a competition or just saying why you need it, right? This way, it's how much you can give, and I think it should be right. What will endorse Carl's life? A theme of the season, I suppose. This is we're ending a season now of this show, aren't we? And one of the big themes is really develop Carl, enhance Carl.
rejuvenate him in some way.
What do you think Carl would want? Have you got something he'd love? It can be battling tops, and you've got to say why he'd love your old battling tops. It can be a book.
Sorry, what's a battling top? Was this something you used to take to school, like, with your hoop and stick?
No, it was a little
And your
game.
baked potato?
It was in the wrist action. And
Go on.
it was like little tops, right? You'd have 4 players, right? You'd wind it around like with cotton, right? And hold a little, I'm getting excited thinking about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I know, I'm getting overexcited. It was just battling.
Was this
tops.
something like-
And you pull it, yeah.
I've had
And it
one.
goes mad.
Don't
yeah.
send one of them. I've had one.
Don't give any clues. It can be some educational, it can be some personal to you that you think you might enhance. So, the competition is, basically, if you want that bag,
So let's just explain what the bag is. It's one of these sort of cardboard giveaway bags that we got at the BAFTAs. It's got a nice big picture of the BAFTA logo. We got it signed by Graham Norton, Angus Dayton, Alan Davis, Jamie Theakston, Paul Whitehouse, Helen Baxendale, Steve, Phil Mitchell, McFadden, Simon Pegg, Steve Wright, obviously the three of us. And, so it's a nice little sort of, if you like kind of autographs, or if you're an autograph hunter or whatever else, or you just like the bag.
or you like the show,
You know,
or you
then,
want a little piece of Carl,
a
or you
little
want
bit
to
of
give
history.
Carl something, a bit of yourself, or
Exactly.
to enhance his life.
So let's get
really.
it straight. So it's something that you have. It doesn't have to be very expensive. It doesn't have to
No.
be necessarily a worthy thing. It could be
mean-
something you've made.
Carl has to go, I want that.
Something that enhances Carl's life in some way. Something that will make his life a little bit more special, a little bit better.
Yeah.
And this is a write or email only. We don't want your phone calls on this because we're just too
So
lazy.
what could make Carl's life a little bit more special?
And we'll give it away next week. So you've got a week to email or write in with your suggestions about what it is that you'd want to swap for this this celebrity bag.
Is it carl@xfm.co.uk?
Yeah.
Or you can write XFM, PO Box 1049, London, WC2, H7XX.
Yeah.
Give them out again, Rick? Sorry, you ought to maybe mention something like Gervais bag.
Oh, I think Carl Swap Shop.
Carl Swap Shop.
Or,
Well, let's not confuse it.
well, it's just good to have a good name.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
Is this going to take as long
Is
as
this
the
thinking
golfing
on radio
puns?
again? Is this thinking on radio again?
Alright, we'll just do
So
that.
hang on, it can't just be Carl at XFM. Is it not Carl.Pilkington?
Yeah, with a K.